see if this is working. It of the day, Jeff here, Commit Don't Quit. Substantial Advice, Part 2. Went live earlier, but finished that about just under an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. Neil Blake Gaming, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. I'm just going on, trying to do more lives once in a while, at least one or two extra a week. So Tuesdays, usually Thursdays I won't, but I had like 20 minutes or so I thought I'm going to go on live for another 20 minutes. Talk to a few people that I don't talk to, because there's a lot of people that don't see this at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I thought, you know what, if you can go on, why not? Either people will watch or they won't. It's nice to see. I hope you're having a good day. Like I said, it's not a long one. It's 20-25 minutes. It's about 4:15 here, so I thought I'd try it for a tiny bit, see what happens. But like I said, it may not be a long one. It won't be a long one for sure, just because we have to go and pick my wife up from work for 5. But like I said, you know what, we tried it, I think, a Tuesday. Thought I'd try it again today. Like I said, a lot of people may not see this for a bit, so it usually takes a good 3 or 4 minutes before it populates on here. But hopefully it's working and you're able to hear me. If you are, that's good. And if not, I'm sorry. I'll try to speak louder. Neil Blake Gaming, it's good to see you. River at Skippy, what's up? You know what? I had 20 minutes before I went to pick my wife up, pick my son up from school. 20 extra minutes, so I thought I'm going live. You know, this watch time stuff. How do you get 4,000 hours? It's kind of crazy. I'm pretty much a long distance away. I'm about just under 2,300 hours. So I'm going to do extra ones here and there. You know, it's hard to get time in, and you know, it's nice talking to everybody. So I find there's people when I go at 4 o'clock, just after 4, that I don't get to talk to ever, just because, you know, they're at work or school or busy and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what, it can't hurt. So we'll try that. But Walker fam, hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. Nice to see you. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. You know, it's almost the weekend, so how can you complain? Just one day left. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. Anybody have anything happening for them for this evening and that? You know what, I supposed to be going live with Bob from Gill Skills at 7 o'clock tonight in just a little over 2.5 hours. He asked me, and I said, yeah, we'd go on. And I said, yes, we'd go on from my wife. And I really don't know if that's going to happen. I'll hopefully get on, but I don't know if she will. I haven't talked to her today, really. So we'll have to see how that works out. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. I honestly said to him, I said, yeah, I'll go on with you at 7. I might be a few minutes longer because I didn't realize we have a meeting at 6:30. And I have to do like an inspection and stuff on something, and I hopefully am done that before 7 o'clock. Florida Pirate, stopping by to say hi. Florida Pirate, thanks so much. I appreciate you dropping in. This is kind of, I was literally messing around on the computer, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do another live. I did one at 2 o'clock from 2 to almost 3:30, but then I had to go pick my son up, and you know, got in the house just after 4. I thought, I don't know if I'll be able to get this done, but ran around the house, got a few things done, and then I thought, you know what, I've got about 20-25 minutes until I have to pick my wife up. So I thought, I'll go on, talk to a couple people. You know, if anybody comes on, fantastic. If they don't, that's fine too. But it's a good chance to talk to a couple people to talk to you that I don't always see, just because, you know, you're busy and it's a different time and that for you. So River at Skippy, I got off work early about 2, so I've been just relaxing here at home. I always like seeing everybody live. Yeah, no, it is fun, isn't it? But like you just said, River at Skippy, you know, you could be at work, so you never know who can watch, and that's understandable. Eric, how are you? Modern Day Tech. Excuse me for that. You never know who can watch, and it's not a good time for everybody. It really isn't. I know when people come over later and they watch some of the live, they say, hey, sorry. I always try to leave them a message. Hey, please don't ever worry about it. This is a live, and it's, you know, the middle of the afternoon, so it's good for some people. Good for a lot of people, especially like if they're overseas in Europe and stuff, because 2 o'clock, it becomes like, especially in the UK, it's 5 hours different, so it's 7 o'clock. They're home, you know, they're settled in, they've had supper, so it's a good time for them, but definitely not, you know, the greatest time for somebody else, especially somebody here in North America. You know, if they're either working or school, or they're busy doing something, they're not changing shifts or something. But it's always good to say to people, you know what, thanks for coming. Please never worry. It's just a live. That's all it is, and it's just a matter of getting around to talk to some people, see how they're doing, how their channels are doing. Modern day tech. I like the different time. Yeah, Eric. Honestly, you know what? This 4,000 hour stuff like that is, I don't want to say crazy, but I'm nowhere. I'm just a little over half now. I'm about just under 2,300 hours, and I'm like 2,280 or something like that. And to get 4,000 is the Monday to Friday 2 p.m. It's great. I'm going to continue to do that. But I said to my wife, I'm going to try, like, I always can do it Tuesday now for at least 35-40 minutes from 4 till 4:40 or so, because at that point I have that time schedule that I can do about a good 40 minutes to talk to people I don't get to talk to. But usually this time slot's not available, but it was today. Wednesday I can't because we have swimming. We're pretty much in the house and out within about 5 minutes. Friday, well, my daughter, we pick her up, and usually Friday after we get home, picking her up, picking my wife up, before you know it, it's like 10 o'clock at night. It's before anybody settles down. So I don't usually get on Fridays. And Monday, that's a rigmarole too. Just imagine, just like everybody. But yeah, it's a different time. I may not have a lot of people come on, but even talking like 3 or 4 or 5, 6 people is fantastic. Because you don't always get to talk to all of you and that, because you're busy in that. You're working and stuff like that, or you might be working now, but why not a couple minutes? And if people want to come on, great. And if they don't, that's okay. Let's see here. Walker Fam, was buffering for me, so I had to reload. Okay, is it Walker Fam? Anybody? Is it actually working now? I hope. If it is, perfect. If it's not, I'm really sorry. It's maybe it's my internet. Hopefully it is working and that, but I don't know. Let me just check this. Give me 2 seconds. It's funny. Earlier when I went live, everything was working, but OBS showed that I was live. But when I went back into YouTube's dashboard, I was offline. It showed that there was no connection, that I wasn't streaming. It said that stream had ended like 2 minutes into the stream, and I was like 60 or 70 minutes in. So it's kind of funny. Modern Day Tech, I'm surprised you don't have the 4,000 hours yet. Oh, Eric, you know what? I'll tell you. When did I start this? I started this at the very end of... I started the channel August 1st of, like, last summer, August 1st, 2018, so just a few months ago. I started the live almost the last week, I think the 3rd week of September, so that's October, November, December, January. Just about 4 months of doing lives, and Monday to Friday, I did about an hour live stream every day. Well, Monday to Friday and that. So it takes a while. And the videos, I don't have... without doing the live, the watch time, you don't get... some definitely that have like big channels with the views and that, it's a different story. But, you know what? Somebody told me how much 4,000 hours is. They said it's what was it? It's 11 hours a day for a whole year. That literally you'd have to be on for 11 hours a day. And literally you're not on 11 hours a day, but people watching, you get so many hours from people watching a day. So that's how it works. But it's crazy. So, and some people, their streams and that are just humongous. So their watch time, they'd fly through it. Really, I said to my wife, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm going to try it anyways. But heck, it's here anyways, and YouTube's free to do it. So I'm already talking to people, so why not? Oh, look who appeared. Everybody's asking for you early. Florida George. George, what's wrong with me? I need new glasses. Florida Greg, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Hello. Walker Fam. Yes, good. Not your average Jojo. Hello, everyone. Yes, Joe, I realized everybody was asking you earlier where you were. I said, you're busy and stuff. So, and literally I had about 20 minutes before I had to come, we had to come pick you up, sweetheart. So I thought at least once, twice a week, I'm going to try, definitely Tuesday, I'll try at least half an hour, 30, 35, 40 minutes, just at 4. So it's because it's different people you get to talk to. And today I was able to, I can't always Thursdays, but I'm going to at least try Tuesdays always for sure at 4 o'clock. Maybe Thursday, but Tuesdays for sure at 4 o'clock. I will do a second live, like for at least half an hour to talk to people. But Mr. Wise. Hey, Mr. Wise, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. It's nice to see you. Welcome. It's a different time, right? It's definitely not a time that usually people see this and that. So that's why I thought, well, you know what? You never know who's on, and you know, people are either going to come on or not. And you know, even if I get to talk to somebody for a minute, that's fantastic as far as I'm concerned. Modern day tech, from what I've been told, live streaming adds your hours up the quickest. It does, Eric. There's no possible way, like our channel here. There's no possible way. Because if you stream 365 days at 11 hours a day, you get 4,000. It's just 4,000 in a couple hours. That's how much it would take. Because literally, can you imagine being on here 11 hours a day? That'd be 1 hour a day. No, every day you'd have to do 11 hours. 1 hour. Yeah, you'd have to do 11 hours straight with nobody watching, just one person watching for 11 hours straight. And you would have it if you did that for 365 days. I forget, somebody jokingly said that. I said, oh, that's crazy, isn't it? But Joe, Modern Day Tech, Eric's saying hi to you, sweetheart. Good. Oh, no, Joe, I realized you were busy. And that you know what, everybody understood. They were just saying, where's Joe today? I said, you know what, she's busy. Like I said, not every day you're going to get on. So they were just wondering how you're doing, that's all. But I said, and you know, Keg, he had a few things. Mia was on today, Aussie 1968. She's saying, where's JoJo? So I said I'd let you know that she was asking for you. Stokes Explorer, hey everybody, hope everybody's good. Yeah, everybody's good. Everybody check out Stokes Explorer. Everybody check each other's channels out. You want a great adventure channel? Check out Stokes Explorer from the UK. Fantastic. Mr. Wise, it's 3:26 here and it's almost impossible. And that's almost impossible. Mr. Wise, you've got that right. Oh, so you must be Central Time, Mr. Wise. I'm London, Ontario, so I'm halfway between Toronto and Detroit. But it's 4:26, 4:27 here. So we're just an hour difference. You're an hour behind me and I'm an hour. But yeah, my brother lives just outside of Chicago in Illinois. He's an hour back to in Central Time. Joe, Stokes Explorer says hi to you. Florida Greg on here 11 hours a day, not me. No, I'm not either in any way. I'm on a couple hours, but like with your lives, if you were to go live with people watching, so if they watch, like if somebody watches 5 or 10 minutes, what happens is they just add the time up, the person that comes on. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows anyways. That's just what it is. So however long somebody watches, it adds to the time. That's all it is. So if you're on here a minute, it's a minute. If you're on 5, whatever, it goes toward that, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's no way I'm not on here 11 hours a day. There's no way, especially 365 days a year. I think my wife would have my, you know what, if I was on that. But Walker fame, that is a lot, isn't it? But actually, if you're going live only, like if you see some of the channels, there's some of the channels that have hundreds of people watching. Now, if they have hundreds of people watching, whatever time they go and however long people watch, then they're going to get their hours way quicker. But I kind of like it like this anyways. I talked to a few people, and because when you get too many people, the stream's going like that, and it's almost impossible to talk to everybody. And I like this because I can almost talk to every single person that comes in. And my wife Jo says that she likes that the best too. It's not as it's not too all over the place. So, but I like this. It is kind of fun. Yes, Walker Fame says, someone I did know did 24-hour stream. It's crazy, hey? There was a fella that, Pon and Moore, he's from, where's he from, Joe? In the Netherlands? Him and a couple of channels, they did like a 90-hour stream or something, 96 hours, 94 hours, 90 hours. But they weren't streaming like 90 hours straight. What they were doing, they were taking turns, like 12 hours on. Somebody else would come on for the next 12, and they did that for 90 hours straight. But can you imagine being the person or couple or whatever that did 24 hours? That's crazy. I think what did we do, Joe? We did it like a 2.5 hours, just under 3 hours. We did 2 hours and 45 minutes with my wife one time, and I said to her, that's the longest. I think I've been on here 2 hours before, but even then, that's a long time when you're just talking like this, reading a chat. But I couldn't imagine doing 24 hours. Could you? Oh my gosh, I think you'd be. I'd have to go take a shower. Or something. I'm teasing, but. Can you imagine? I'd be going to the washroom every like 2 hours or something. Yeah, Mr. Wise, the more people come in, the better. Yeah, exactly. But it's nice, and you know what? It's something different, and I really like it. I've got the time right now to do it. You know, months down the road, this would change. My time slot would change because I wouldn't be able to do it at this time. But I do like it. It is fun. I get to talk to people. You know, I see your videos and that, but I don't get to talk to everybody. I mean, we don't all get to talk to each other all the time, and it's it's kind of fun in that. I mean, I like it at least. I don't know. Sky Pilot, good morning. How are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Walker fam, right? Exactly. I like that. Mr. Wise, I like the emoji or what that. I like that. I do like that. That's pretty awesome. Florida Greg, I'm lucky if I watch a hockey game straight through. That's long for me. Gosh, you know what? I was saying to my wife. My wife says, "When are we going to start watching hockey again?" Because we're big hockey fans. But you know what? Older we get, I find I don't watch the regular season. I only watch come around March, but the end of the season, just before the playoffs start, and then from about the middle of March till the middle of June, every night. I'm glued to the TV every night, so I probably won't be on here as much at night at all. Not that I'm on here at night anyways, but when the hockey's on, yeah, that's all we watch, it seems like. Good, Mr. Wise. Mr. Wise, true. Okay, perfect. So, Joe, I have a question. If you're still here, Bob Gill Skills was on. He said he's going live at 7 p.m. tonight. He was asking if we would go on with him. And I said, Joe, too. And he says, yes, please. I forgot at the time we have that inspection at 6:30. But I said to him that we probably would go on. I said that we would. So I put you out there, too, that you would. Hopefully you will. But anyways, you can let me know when I pick you up. Yes, Florida Greg, the Leafs are pretty good. I think, at first I thought, Tavares, but I think Matthews and, unfortunately they got rid of James Van Riemsdyk. That was our son's favorite hockey player, and I really liked him. I think what happened is he was doing so well, and, he's going up in the bracket. So they had to, I don't want to say they had to get rid of him, but he was going to cost too much as a free agent and stuff. So I think, he went back to Philadelphia Flyers, so... and good on him, because he seems to be doing awesome in Philadelphia. But I see Nylander's back, and like I said, I really haven't been paying attention. And Anderson, Freddie Anderson, and all those fellas, Mitch Marner and stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope they do well this year. I'd love to see them go for it this year, but 40-some years, they've never done it in my life. They did it 2 years before I was born, but that was a lifetime ago. Healthy vegan life. Living. How are you, Gary? Hey, nice seeing you. You look healthy. I used to do the same being a Canadian. Oh, gosh, yes. Gary, it's nice to have you here. Thank you very much. I'm Jeff. I don't usually go on, as you can, all of you can probably attest to. I don't usually do this at this time of the day, but I had like 20 minutes that I could go live. My wife, it's 4:33. I've got about 5 minutes, then I have to shut it down because I have to get ready, get my son, and get downtown and pick my wife up. Maybe about 7 minutes, then we have to close it off. But I'll go to 4:40. It's 4:33. I give myself 7 minutes before I have to shut it down. But Leafs beat the Caps last night. Did they? Yes. We watched religiously last year. Literally, we couldn't believe Ovechkin. They did awesome. They did great. The Caps last year, and we watched. We could not believe Vegas Golden Knights last year. First year in the league, everybody on the team was fellas that I don't want to say each team said let's get rid of, but those are the guys they were willing, if they had to give up, those are the guys they all said, okay, that's fine, that's who we're gonna to go up on the roster. Look at them, they put a team all together. Most teams that have been together for years couldn't pull that off, and in one season they did it. And you put what's his name, Marc-Andre Fleury, fellow that Pittsburgh said, I don't want to say they thought he was on his way out. He was one of the best goalies in the league last year. But I have my hopes on the Lightning, how I can imagine. Hey, what's going on with, what's his name, Stevie, with Yzerman there, Florida Greg? Is he gone now, or is he back to Detroit, or what's going on with him? I heard talk about him heading back to Detroit, but is he still with the Lightning right now, or what's happening, Mr. Wise? It'd be awesome if everybody in the panel got watch time hours, wouldn't it, Mr. Wise? And really it should be that, because you're on here too. So, but you know what? If you go live, you'll get your watch time hours too. But it's true. It really should be that too, because I know you're watching, but you're on here too. So it really should be that too. I don't, that'd be a good. I'm sure they probably wouldn't agree, but you're 100% right on that. You are 100% right on that, Mr. Wise. Strokes Explorer 24-hour stream. Wow, can you imagine? There's no way I could ever do that. Not a chance. A 2-hour max for me. By about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm pretty much done. So I can't even imagine. I wonder if the people that were doing the 24-hour stream, I wonder if they took breaks or there's like more than one person doing it. That'd be crazy. Sky Pilot just getting over a 47-degree day, hottest day in history for the city. Wow. You know what? Sky Pilot, I've talked to Mia from Aussie 1968 and Big Keg and a few others. They've been all talking about like high 40s. That's crazy. Is this one of the hottest? Oh, I imagine it's summertime there for you. Is this like the hottest year you've ever experienced? I mean, I think I saw 41 or 42 once years ago, and that was like Northern Territory. That was Alice Springs, and I think it was 41 or 42, and that was the hottest I've ever seen. But I can't imagine 47 degrees. That's crazy. That is, oh my gosh. Florida Greg Eiserman's just an advisor now here. Last year under contract. Okay. Yeah, Stevie, that's one of the classiest guys in hockey, Florida Greg. Stevie Eiserman, I was shocked when he left Detroit, but, I mean, he had to go there. Can you imagine, Joe? 47 degrees, that is hot. I hope you had some air, Sky Pilot. That's crazy. Stokes Explorer, it's 5 below here, and I would love some heat. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. J-Real Sluts. Well, hello again, J-Real Sluts. You know what? I literally went on about 20 minutes ago. I have to get off here in about 4 minutes. It's 4:36 here, J-Real Sluts, and my wife's done at 5, so if I cut this off at 4:40, get my son, we're out of here for 4:45, we'll get downtown and pick her up in time. Raphael Scrapper, hey Jeff, catching you again, choosing the right time for me, sir, hello again, everybody in the chat. Raphael Scrapper, at least once or twice I'll try to do a 4 o'clock stream for at least half an hour. It seems like I get to talk to people I never get to see or talk to. It just is a different time of the day for them. Maybe it's a little better, so I'm going to try at least Tuesdays for sure at 4 o'clock for half an hour, maybe Thursday, but Tuesday for sure from now on at 4. Sky Pilot, we all cooked. I imagine. I hope you're in the air for sure, Sky Pilot. I really do. Minute Nice Gaming. Hey mate, nice to see you live. Yes, it is. Thank you very much for dropping in. Like I said, it's a different time. But you know what? You get to talk to some people you never get to talk to. Michelle Verico. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Mr. Wise, it's cold out there. Let me bore your heat. Yes. Yes, Florida Greg Eiserman will be missed. He's a super class act, isn't he? To me, he's one of the nicest guys ever played hockey. He really is. And I think anybody could attest that he was. Yeah, true gentleman that played hockey. There's not too many of them. I mean, a lot of great guys out there, but real true gentleman, real hockey player. Florida Greg, hopefully we win the cup this year. Well, you know what? Good luck. I can being a Leafs fan just because I would hope for the Leafs, but you know, I until it happens, I hope for you too, buddy. But you know, it's good to have your team. That's good. Not to be a fair weather. That's good, Florida Greg. I agree with you 100% on that one. Minimum Nice Gaming. Thanks for a warm welcome, Jojo. Yes. Raphael, not your average Jojo. Yep, exactly. From a few days catching Jeff like day, but for a while, cool. Yes. Minimum Nice Gaming. Everyone, let's break the like button. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. PM's Adventure Vlogs. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Yes, it's good to see everybody. It is. I'm sorry that I come on for a few minutes and then take off, but you know what? I like talking to everybody here. I really do. I wish that I could do this longer. I really do. Florida Greg, hard-working player when he played and seemed to make great trades as a general manager, didn't he? He sure did. You know what? I imagine, you know what, if he could have stayed with the Detroit, but it wasn't in the cards. There was way too many things going on there. But yeah, I think he's a good choice all around. I mean, you know, Shanahan for the Leafs. You know, those Detroit boys. They know they had quite a team together, didn't they? Scotty Bowman did a good job. Those Detroit fellas, Fletcher. No, not Fletcher, Babcock, and all that. You couldn't have put a better. You know, it was a good team in that. 2 ATVs in our life. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you, William. Back again. Not for long, just about a minute longer, Willie. But I just came on for about 20-25 minutes just before I go pick Joe up. Raphael Scrapper. Anyways, guys, great today for decorating my workshop, and I'm on it now. Laugh out loud. Well, that's awesome, Raphael. It is. J-Real Sluts. Good to see you. That's what kind of workshop? Oh my gosh, I don't want to get off here, but I'm gonna have to. I guess I was on about 25 minutes. I'm gonna have to get off here because literally we have to be out of the house in 5 minutes. I have to get my son, which that takes forever. So I'm gonna have to get going and Joe, I might take a minute or two longer just before I take off, but I'm going to have to get out of here in a second. You know what, everybody, this was fantastic. I really appreciate you coming in, and you know what, I hope you all have a good day. I really appreciate you coming in. And like I said, you know what, I'm going to do Tuesdays for sure at 4 every week from now on. And Thursday, if I can, I'm going to do a Thursday maybe for 30 or 35, 40 minutes if I can too. If I can. Definitely Tuesdays. Thursday I don't have it set in stone, but definitely Tuesdays from now on. Ethan, don't put that on camera. Turn that off. Just say hi to everybody, okay?
Hi.
Here's our son. You have to get ready, okay? We have to be out of here in 5 minutes. PM's Adventure Vlogs. It's great to see you. Yes, JoJo changed her name. Real Sluts. Safe travels. It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees here today. That's awesome. I'm not sure. What are you eating? Some crackers or something? Okay. Everybody, I'm a goldfish. Okay, that's fantastic. Well, everybody, I'm going to have to get out of here. I'm starting to get a little over the my time slot now. But everybody, thanks again for coming. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you again. I'll be on again at 2 o'clock tomorrow for the last time of the week. But anyways, I appreciate it. I really appreciate you coming. Willie, Jeff, better get off before you get in trouble. Yeah, Willie, I better get going. Anyways, everybody, I thank you so much, okay? You made my day. It was great seeing everybody earlier, but it's great to see y'all. It's super great because I didn't get, you know what, I don't get to see everybody, so it's super, super nice to see you. I really appreciate it. PM's Adventure Vlogs. Bye. Real Sluts, take care. Everybody, Joe says, I like how Ethan's just rushing in to get ready. Yeah, oh, yeah, Joe. He's, you know, he doesn't care. He's going to be another 5 minutes before we go anyway, so it doesn't matter. Later, I'll take care of everybody. Everybody have a good one, okay? And I'll be back tomorrow, but just back to the 2 p.m. slot. Have a good one. Have a good night, everybody, okay? You'll be on after 7? Real Sluts, I will, but not on this channel. I'm going to be on Gil Skills. He was in the stream last, but if you go to Gil Skills, he's on at 7 p.m. tonight. So I'll be on with Gil Skills. Might not be on exactly at 7, but a few minutes after because we got a few things going around the house. But on at 7 o'clock with Gil Skills or a few minutes after that. Anyways, we'll talk to everybody later, okay? Talk to you later. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a good night.